Welcome back. We're going to do a little bit of cash stuffing. My name's Lisa, and as always, I'm super glad you're here with me today. We have two binders. This is kind of the busy binder, and this is a long-term binder. Let's see what we have to stuff. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So we're going to put 80 in here, and this is the long-term binder. These are purpose funds that are in the bank, and they are not really getting any attention, but I'm going to add $1 every month to each of these so that they will not be neglected, and I won't forget about them. I don't forget about them, but that's what we're going to do. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11. Let's put this one to the side, and we'll start here with the yellow binder, long term. And let's see what we have. We have Pet Emergency. Pet Emergency has $13.16 in the bank, and we're just going to add $1. So I made these little placeholders for me so I can just wipe them off and not have to have the prop money in there. That didn't work out the time I tried it. So this is the new thing. So we'll have $1,317 in the Pet Emergency Fund. That, and my goal is to get that to $1,500, and then I'll let it rest probably. We have one more pet left. She's 7. Nope, that's a lie. She's a 2020 kitty. So she's 4. Why did I say she was 7? And that's Miss Maggie. And this is for any vet visits or any emergencies that pop up. When we had to take our pets to the emergency vet, it was a minimum of $1,000. So I had to borrow $350 from this before for Cricket so they could come out and put her to sleep. So we'd like to get this up to $1,500. That should cover all the bases. Then I can probably let this one sit. But between interest and this $1, that will help. Next, if you know, I had a hurricane fund. I started that probably 2 years ago. My goal was to get it to $500. It is $538. I'm going to add $1. No placeholder. I know. This works for me. I think this will work better than trying to keep track of all that money. I like big, bold, bright colors and to make it simple. So we'll see. So Hurricane Fund will have $539. I'll just keep adding $1 into that. I don't think I could have too much, you know. And if I do, I'll just borrow from it for another thing. Estate planning. We're on hold with that. Why? I don't know. I can't tell you. We got busy with my husband's health, so maybe, you know, it just is what it is. But that has $1,012 in the bank, and we're going to add 2. So that'll be $1,014. That'll be nice. And the goal for that is to get $4,000. And what we may do, we just haven't got around to because we're dragging our feet, is that we can go ahead and set up the program whatever we want, and it is a interest-free payment plan that they offer, so we might do that. But for right now, I still need to remember that it's there and I need to do it. So let's see how long that takes. Next is bathroom reno. Yeah, I talked a lot about that. We were in the middle of the bathroom renovation, and then breaks. So because of my husband's health, we've had to postpone a lot of things, and we really need to get this one back on track. I have some money. I have money for the tile people at Chase, so I can have quick access to it. And it's been sitting there probably a year, not gathering interest, but I'm just going to leave it there. Probably $4,000, but that's already pegged for bathroom renovation. So, and this is just for whatever else comes along with, because it's not always what they say. There's things that come up, things they need, things that we want. So we're just going to continue to build this up. So we have $1,117, and then we're going to add 2. So that'll give us $1,119. So that's fine. And then I can update these placeholders when the interest is added to the account. Plus I round up. I don't like those cents. I always round up. So bathroom rental got $2. Next is cat supplies. I had over $374 in that one. It was actually pet supplies. And right now I moved $300 of that over to Pet Emergency. So that's where that came from. and I'm just going to add $1. What the budget is for now for the cat, for her food and her kitty litter, is around $40 a month. So right now we're okay. But I'm just going to add $1 just as a backup. So then we'll have $75. So there. Okay. That's that. Next is miscellaneous random. And that's for the kiddos or for us or random. So I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and add to it anyway. It was just an account there at Capital One that I just kept hanging on to. So that had $134. And we're going to add 4 to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll, of course, we would spend it on the kids first before we'd spend it on ourselves. And that's okay. So that's fine. But I like this little binder here with all of the long-term sinking funds that are there but just really never get any attention, and this way I can always focus on them at least once a month. All right, okay, let's stuff this binder. Remember, we had $80 here. We still have it, and this is more like the binder that gets attention every month. I don't have a name for it, but well, the binder that gets attention every month. So Beauty already has its money. I've already stuffed that, and the balance on that is $170. That's for haircuts and highlights, and my husband's haircuts, sometimes my grandkids' haircuts, like when it's a day out with Mimi. So anyway, that's what's in there. And birthday is going to get 20. Oh, let's get that sticky tack going. We took a little break here. So we will put $20 in that. Into birthdays, 5, 10, 15, 20. The next birthday in the birthday season is my daughter, and then we'll be done with birthdays till February. So that's 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's fine. And I think when I get this to $500, and that is eventually going to be the goal, by February, then I will just use a different placeholder. So far so good. Electronics, I'm just going to save up for just in case. I know my husband's going to want a smartwatch. He has a Droid. That's probably another $300. I don't know. Or if we need another phone, at least I'm just going to keep this growing. Previously we had $360, and now we will have $380 because we're going to add what? 5, 10, 15, 20 to that, because that is what it needs. So let's see, 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Is that right? 380. It's always so nice when this comes out just like it should. It's not always the case every day, but we just roll with it, and that's fine and dandy. Next is clothes. That is clothes. That has 150 in it. I had to take out 100 for shoes and something else my husband ordered. So when we add, what are we going to add? 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. That will give us 150. And I'm going to try to stuff this twice a month. Our income coming in is a little bit different now, so it's hard to do it based on a every 2-week paycheck. So that's fine. Adjustments, that's all we do, we adjust. So that's 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Again, always nice when it works out. So what is next? Travel. Let me tell you, we have plans for travel. You might know this. We were gonna take a big trip, Route 66, blah blah blah. Purchased plane tickets, rented the car, but then things happened with my husband's health, and probably for a reason, so I'm just going to go with that. But anyway, I have credit for airfare. I didn't get the fare where you can get it returned, which if I ever do it again, I will get the one that you have to pay a little bit more, but if something happens, you can get a refund. Not a return, a refund. But now I have this credit hanging over there until February of next year. So we're hoping he can get better, or I'm going to have to go a couple places to burn up that credit. We're going to add 10 to that, and that will give us $315. You know, whatever happens, happens with that. It is what it is. And that's fine. So what do we have? $10 left. Disney Pass. This, I moved money over from self-care. Oh, that was another random envelope I was stuffing when I was trying to figure it out. I changed up things a little bit. If you haven't noticed, I'm like, oh, I'm going to try this. No, I'm going to try this. So I moved over $65 from self-care. I put it in my Disney envelope. And with this $10, we will have $105. So we'll have $105. So I do like to go to Disney. I'm saving it for Disney Pass. And I may have it's not promise. No. Sinking Purpose Fund. Look at that. I had to go through all the words in my head. That has some in it, but I haven't put it in here yet, or haven't logged it in with this. It's my crow money allowance, because I still feed the crows. So, but as it gets towards the end of the year, or when we have to renew in January, then we'll see what we need to do. So this should have 105, 20, 40. Ooh, that's a pretty new one. 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, $105. Well, that worked out pretty good. I'm surprised. Usually there's a disaster, like I can't count. I think because I took time with it this time. So that's cool. So let's just straighten all this up. And these envelopes I purchased from Lisa Marie Budgets when she had an Etsy store. I love them. They're my favorite. I wish she would open another one, because I would buy some more. She might. All right, so that concludes the long term. Just going to give you attention because you're there. And this one gets attention every month and maybe twice a month. We'll see. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. And if you got this far in the video, go ahead and let me know. And you could put a picture of a dog in the comments. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.